Okay, so I made a little antenna, dipole, dual band antenna. Made a little post on Facebook and got a lot of response for it. So I was going to show exactly how I did it. This isn't too bad. Well, I'll show you how I did this. So here we go. See how this turns out. Okay, well, what we're going to do is to start with 1/8 inch acetylene welding rod. It's mild steel. 2 of these. I set my, oh boy, this is not good. I set my vise up like this, little form, so I can bend this around. Now this is a dual band antenna, so it'll do both VHF and UHF. And if you go on any, use any dipole calculator, I'm setting this for 146.00, which is VHF. It's right in the middle of the band, and 445.00, which is right in the middle of the UHF band. So that's a 6.26 inch element for 70 centimeters, and it turns out to be a 19.28 inch element for 2 meters. Now the way I did this, let's see. Oh, here's the tape measure. So I just measured down to about 10 inches. Doesn't make any difference. And there's a reason why it doesn't make any difference. Because this would also be a lot nicer if my vise was permanently mounted, but it's not. So here we'll do this. So I just take it like this and bend it around. This one, oh gosh, it's stuck on me. One form probably would have been easier to do the other way, and get it like that. So there we go. So there it is. A little tweaked. You just tweak it back in shape, bend it down a little bit more, a little bit more. And there we've got one element. So we'll do that another time. It doesn't matter when I say it doesn't matter, because if you look at this, you go from here to here, I'm at 10 and an eighth inches. Well, what we're going to end up doing is just taking these end cutters and trimming this down once it's made to where we want it to be. Same with this end. Same with the 2 meter end. So let's get the second one bent. Okay. I've got the two formed. It's long side, obviously, 2 meter, short side, UHF, or 70 centimeters. So there we go, we got them both. They're pretty uniform. This is about 3/4 of an inch, of a gap here. Well, now we will work on what we mount it to. All right, here we go. Okay. So we need to get a center line, and I'm just going to do it this way, call it good. Right there. Looks like it's in the center. I don't think it's all that big a deal. Looks pretty good. Then I originally placed them 1.5 inches apart. So there's a line down the center here that from when it's manufactured that I'm going to call center, and I'm going to go 3/4 of an inch on this side and 3/4 of an inch on this side, and that's where we're going to drill the holes. Okay. I don't have the most impressive drill press in the world, but this works. And so we'll just take and drill a 3/16 inch hole all the way through, and then repeat. There we go. And that's what we're going to attach the elements with. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we are. We're ready to attach stuff. So what I've got is some number 10, as this is probably backwards, yeah. So some number 10 studs to go over 2 number 10 studs. And then an assortment of fender washers. You need 3 per side. And I'm using 3/16 by 1.25 inches. So they're 1.25 inches this way and the hole's 3/16. And then this time I found these, they're Allen head, but they're knurled, so I might be able to hold on to them better. Because if I use regular pan head, I need a Phillips screwdriver. So I'm kind of hoping I'll be able to tighten it up using this time. But anyway, so this is the order of assembly. So you put a terminal on so you can solder your coax to it. A fender washer. An element. A second fender washer. And now I assemble it this way so that, so that when you put it through the hole, and this 3/16 hole is, we need to do something about that. Let me pop this down a bit. Okay. Now, the dirty dog better get in there. So then through the hole, all right, there, both sides, just like that. Then another fender washer on the back side, and a wing nut. I thought about using some lock nuts on here, but I don't know that that's all that necessary. So then I just kind of pull it down, make sure it's tight. Tighten it up a little bit. There we go. That's good. And then repeat the process. So we need this, the ring terminal. Where's my camera? Oh my gosh. That's kind of blurry, but okay. Fender washer. Element, fender washer, run this through here. Get in there. There, another fender washer, and obviously the fender washer's on the back. Don't need to be that big. I just did it that way for simplicity's sake and when I was buying the parts. Also, all of this stuff I'm using is stainless, so you could make this a little bit cheaper. So where I bought all this, it cost me just over $25 for all this hardware. The T, this is me fighting with a wing nut. That's embarrassing. Okay, the T, the hardware. All right, now where do we go? So here we are. This, why am I all crooked? Well, this is a little crooked this time. We need to do a little bending. But basically, what we have now is an antenna. All we have to do is straighten out. And we've got that antenna head. I can't do it straight, so there you go. But that's it. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's arrange these however you want. I like about like that. And solder on your feed. Let's get the other one. Don't look too close at my soldering because it's horrible. But that's the exact same deal. Now what you can do with this, and I have it taped so it wouldn't hang too hard and break my horrible soldering. Take this tape off of here. Okay, so what you can do with this now, let's down back a little bit. Done with this now, is just disassemble it. And I will gently fold those up and then it packs together. And we can wrap this around or whatever. The elbow is for your mast. So, and in a quick and simple, dirty display, I will take this back apart. Carefully, ouch, ow, pull this out. And reset up this antenna. That out. Put this in here. And then this is, for instance, say I had a mast. Set it right here, and then So there it is. It's the antenna. I don't have it straight, obviously, but simple dipole. You get an extendable thing. And then we'll just get a little bit of a close-up here. This is the back side. And then the elements are sandwiched between the two fender washers. I swear, if anyone makes fun of my soldering, I'm going to come through the internet and beat them to death. I'm tripping over my own garbage, but there it is. Simple 2-meter dipole. Working great. Thanks for watching.